Hello. I know it's early. Okay, I know it's early, but I'm on a new schedule now. So if you see this while I'm live, fabulous. Hello. But if you don't see it until after, that's okay too. Leave love in the comment section down below or leave love in the chat. We have 3 groups, and you know what? TAYliens, I got you too. Because I haven't talked to my TAYliens in a minute. So look at that. We're going to have a little chitty chat, but we're going to talk about what are people currently realizing about you that you don't see about yourself. Okay. We have group number 1 with full moon and Virgo energy, take inspired action. We have group number 2 with new moon and Aries, go for it. And we have group number 3 with last quarter moon and Capricorn, leave the past behind. These are your 3 groups, and yes, you heard me correct. My TAYliens will be featured at the very end. Yes, it is a beautiful rising. Yes, it is. Here we have our 3 groups. First one, full moon in Virgo energy. Group number 2, new moon in Aries energy. Group number 3, last quarter moon in Capricorn vibes. Hey, Beth caught alive. Yes, shout out to my early birds. Early birds get the what? The worm. Okay. Early birds get the what? The worm. Okay. All right. Once this gets 150. Okay. So there we have our group selections. And yes, TAYliens, you will be featured at the very end. Let me get my timestamps jotted down and accounted for. Jotted down and accounted for. Is that other? Yes, great. Okay. All right. So group number 1. Group number 1. Group number 1, full moon in Virgo, take inspired action. Group number 1, full moon in Virgo, take inspired action. All right. So give this video a thumbs up to let me know that you like topics like this, and I will keep them coming. Okay, it's also very helpful when you give a video a thumbs up, leave comments. It helps the creators know what you want more of, what you want less of, and it just helps to guide the channel in the right direction. All right, so immediately I'm getting maternal vibes from group number 1. What are people realizing about you that you do not see about yourself, group 1? So I'm getting this energy of someone who takes on a lot, okay? But you don't see it as taking on a lot, okay? For some of you, you're literally a parent, okay? As soon as I tapped into your energy, I got hot. So some of you guys are experiencing menopause or hot flashes, and this is something that people are realizing about you that you may not know, okay? With the sun here, yeah, there's something about being hot, okay? So this could also be like giving MILF vibes, okay? Or DILF vibes, all right? If you are a parent, people are realizing that you are aging like fine wine. The kids are making you more youthful. For some of you, you're not even a parent, but you're around kids a lot, or it's like your nieces, your nephews, okay? I heard for some of you, it's your uncles, but you know how sometimes an uncle can be younger or an aunt can be younger, okay? I'm just seeing something about youthfulness really striking people about you here. Okay, so take inspired action and youthfulness. This is also letting me know too that people are realizing that your inner child is alive and well and thriving and don't need it. I keep hearing like, don't need no help from a man. Okay, so there's like this very independent feminine energy to this group. Yeah, we have the Ace of Pentacles here. You see an opportunity, you take it. We have the King of Cups here. Okay, I'm also seeing here too that something that people are realizing about you that you don't see about yourself is that you are extremely independent. Like you may already know that you're independent, but it's more extreme than you even realize. Okay. There's also something here about a father. Like people feel like for those of you that it resonates with, even if it's not true, this is just what people are realizing about you, is that you vibrate in this energy of someone who um had received a lot of love, like a lot of outpour from a father figure or from a masculine energy in your life, even if it's a feminine energy that poured into you in a way that a masculine would. Yeah, and as I said, that the Queen of Swords comes out with some other cards. So there's this, I'm hearing dialect, this directness, this concise energy about you here. What else can we add? What are people realizing about group number one that they're not seeing about themselves? We have the 10 of Swords clarifying the sun here. Yeah, like I don't know if some of you just hit like a milestone age, like you just turned 20 or you just turned 30 or you just turned 40, 50, 60, blah, 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 blah. But you look just as young as ever, just as good as ever before, okay? We have the Devil card clarifying the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, yeah, so you're like really into your money, hence like the Virgo energy that is describing your group. And if it's not about money in particular, it's just about you're focused on new opportunities. You're focused on new, and doing it all yourself is a big energy here. Okay, so what are people realizing about you that you don't see about yourself is your hyper independence and your ability to focus on whatever the task at hand is for you. Clarify the King of Cups. And we have the Six of Wands here. Yeah, and that's why people feel like this energy is reverberating from a place where it's like this person received hella masculine energy poured into them. So I'm getting like this high maintenance energy. People are realizing that you are more high maintenance than they ever anticipated. However, the reason why they didn't realize until now is because you weren't requiring this of anyone other than yourself. Okay, so there's like this energy of being high maintenance, having high standards, but you're not expecting that from anyone. Okay, so again, hyper independence. And I mean, we have this full moon in Virgo energy. You already know on this channel, when I think of Virgo, I think of Beyonce. And Beyonce literally saying independent. Okay, to my independent women. All right. We have the Strength card clarifying the sun and the 10 of Swords. Okay, so this is also talking about not only do you come back looking bigger, better than ever before, you actually are bigger, better than ever before. There's like this energy of you walk the talk. You're not just all talk. You know how some people be like, oh yeah, I'm all about this or I'm all about that, but it radiates off of you. Everything that you say radiates off of you. You are the walking truth. It's something that people are realizing about you, but you may not realize about yourself. We have the 10 of Pentacles here. Okay, yeah. The 10 of Pentacles is literally clarifying the Ace of Pentacles to the Devil, which lets me know that you are, again, hyper fixated on multiplying an opportunity or multiplying some money or recreating something or creating generational wealth or something like this here. People are saying that you are hyper fixated on this. And when I say hyper fixated, I use that term loosely. Maybe you are super lasered in on it, but I'm not getting like an unhealthy thing here. And we have the Magician, which is clarifying the King of Cups and the Six of Wands. Okay, so something that people are also realizing about you too is that you seem to have favor in the divine realms, whether this is from an ancestor, from angels, guides, God. It's all the same energy, really, in my opinion. But they just see that you have favor over you. It seems like you kind of easily get what you want with the Four of Swords here at the bottom of the deck. Like I said, you're doing all this hard work. You're doing all these crazy things that people are like trying to wrap their mind around, but you make it look simple. Like it's your natural vibration to do this. Okay. Let's go ahead and close out with two major energies. Thank you so much, Naomi. Let's get two major energies for what are people realizing about you that you may not see about yourself. Let's see. All right, so we have, Pluto in the reverse. Okay, so it's, again, Pluto talks about transformation. And with it being in the reverse here, it's like, it's with the Four of Swords too as well. It's like overnight shifts, overnight changes, okay? And we have Capricorn coming out here as well. Okay, so you've got heavy Capricorn energy, and the Devil card is literally sitting in the middle of your reading. You have a lot of earthy energy here as well as watery energy coming through here. This doesn't have to be the main focus in your chart. I'm also seeing fire. So fire, earth, and water. I almost said air. So you do have a very well balanced energy about you as well. But what I'm seeing here too is that above all, what people are realizing about you is that you are far more ambitious than they ever gave you credit for. Not that they ever underestimated you. I just feel like there's this quiet kind of like I'll sneak up on you energy. Okay. Which goes back to why I started off this reading like super hot. Like I feel like you start off really hot and people are like, that's not gonna last, but they don't realize that the fire um is eternal. It's everlasting. There's like this everlasting burn. Like you start off really strong and people are like, oh, that's not gonna last. Even if they're not doubting you on purpose, they're just like, that person's going really hard. Like they kind of view you as the hare versus the turtle. Like you're going too fast, you're not pacing yourself. But then they realize that what you do, people are realizing that you work at a faster rate. You work fast, 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 and then you pace yourself. There's something about that. Okay, so this is all that I have for my group number ones. This is what people are realizing about you that you may not be seeing about yourself. Please let me know if this resonated. Above all, though, no matter how strong you start off, you always see it through. Like you manifest energy to keep it going. There's something about maintenance here. You're really good about maintaining or taking methodical steps here, and you make it look easy. All right, so I'm off to group number two. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for tuning in. Okay, anyway. All right, let's see here. We have group number two with new moon and Aries. Go for it. Group number two. Let me put your timestamp down. Group number two with the full moon. No, the new moon and Aries. Go for it. Give this video a thumbs up. Give this video a thumbs up if you are alive and if you are well. If you are alive, you are well. So give this video a thumbs up. It's free to show love, baby. New moon and Aries, go for it. New moon and Aries, go for it. Okay, so there's some sort of exciting new beginning here. I'm hearing anticipation. Okay, let's see. What are people realizing about group number two that they might not be seeing about themselves? We have the Page of Wands. Okay, so first of all, there's something here about quietness or like laying things out first. Okay, the Nine of Swords. Weighing all your options first before jumping right in, because right now I'm not really feeling guided to say too much until I pull all the cards out. Okay, so we have Temperance here. So what people are realizing about you is that you do not expose your hand. If people see you doing something, it's because you planned for it, you prepared for it. Even if it wasn't extensive planning, there's always a lot of thought that goes something for you. Okay, we have the Star clarifying the Page of Wands. Something about bright ideas. We have the Two of Wands clarifying the Nine of Swords, and we have the World clarifying Temperance. Okay, so people are real. You see how my voice just cracked? People are realizing that you are most definitely a force to be reckoned with. I don't know. People are really taken aback by you for whatever reason. There's something like you either say something or you do something or you wear something, and it just like people are like, whoa, I didn't know that they had that in them. I didn't know that they were into that. Okay, with the new moon and Aries, go for it. It's like a fire within you that people didn't realize you had or something like this. Let's see. Further clarify the Page of Wands and the Star, please. We have the title card coming up in the reverse here. Okay, so again, you don't just jump on things, you look into things, you investigate things, you take your time with things. Although it's interesting because with this new moon in Aries, in this go for it, it's like you're not afraid to go for it. You're adventurous, you're soulful, but it's that soulfulness that stems from an aged wisdom. Although I think that people were interpreting you as like unorganized, an unorganized, witty component, but now they're realizing that you are actually like the teacher, not just a component, like not a cohort or a counterpart. You are actually climbing the ladder. There's something about like climbing a ladder. Yeah, okay. So, and sometimes I interpret like the Nine of Swords as like Jacob's ladder, like this concept of like again, wisdom, aging wisdom. There's something here about aging wisdom. Like you get finer with time, but it's your thoughts, like your thought process. You age, your mind ages like fine wine. I keep being brought to cheese, like cheese that ages over time. Okay. And the Nine of Swords is already out here, and the Ten of Swords is out with the Empress as I just split the deck. And it's something about your thought process, the way that you present ideas, the way that you sit with things, the way that you let things play out here is giving chess, not checkers. That's what it's giving. Clarifying the Nine of Swords, the Two of Wands, and the Ten of Cups here. Yeah. There's just something here. There's a plot twist. People are realizing that there's something about you that is like a plot twist, or you create plot twists, or you wait on the plot twist. There's something about a plot twist. Okay. What is this? Like things always work out in your favor. Okay. Yeah. And we have the Queen of Swords, and you seem to already know it. There's it's a mental thing here. It's a mental thing going on here. And we have the Knight of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Again, people may interpret your energy as like unorganized, sloppy, witty. Like they're not doubting your wit. But they did doubt the organization behind it. They doubted the ability to temper this energy. They doubted that. But now things are coming full circle, and they're realizing like, damn, this person's more organized than they realize. And I think you're more organized than you even realize. But the thing is that this group is kind of similar to the last group. But the thing is that you don't realize how organized your quote unquote chaos is. This is like the energy. I feel like you're like the definition of the reason why people started using terms like beautiful mess or beautiful chaos or healing chaos or a healing mess or something like that. Like there's beauty in both sides. Okay. There's beauty in both sides that people are realizing that you embody the most of. Okay. But it also has a lot to do with your initiative. Okay. Because with this new moon in Aries, go for it, and the Knight of Wands, it's like people interpret this like go-getter energy as like, oh, that means that they just don't give a flying fluck, like they don't think about it. But you do. And there's also something here about you thinking your way through even in the middle of it. Like you think about it before you even jump in. And you know what's interesting though, actually, is that I think you think about it before you jump in, but you don't have to do too much thinking about it. I feel like because we have the Page of Wands with the star and the title card reverse, if you just have an inkling to try something, to do something, to go for something, you jump in and then you trust the process to temper yourself through it. Okay. So people are realizing that you know more than you think you do. You know more than you even realize that you do. Okay. And again, the Queen of Swords is wrapping up this entire spread to confirm that. This is confirming your inner knowing of self and the steps that you're meant to be taking. This is what people are realizing about you. Like, let's say that you stepped out with a business proposal or a business plan, and people were like, yeah, that's cute. That's cute. That's cute. But you don't even have a real plan. Like, it's like, maybe your plan was like 3 steps. And that's all you had. You are not afraid to jump out on whatever plan that you already have, whether it's 3 steps or 13 or 30 steps. You don't care. You're going to do it. All right. So let's get overall closing energy on what people are realizing about you that you may not see about yourself. We have House 1. House 1. And it's that bird coming out of the shell for me. Okay, so it's like this, the way that you come full circle, the way that you grow, the way that you evolve, the way that you change. And then we have Leo energy as self-confidence. Okay, so you're coming out of your shell. People are realizing that there is more to you than they even realized. It's giving peel back my layers. It's giving I'm an onion. It's giving you never know what I'm giving. So don't even try to assume that you know what I'm giving. But just know that I'm giving what I'm supposed to be giving. I'm giving what I was supposed to have gave. All right. And let's see. Let's get to the bottom of the deck. It was Aries energy at the bottom of the deck. But okay, so a lot of Aries energy. And that Aries card also came out in group number 1, like at the bottom of the deck. So maybe check out group number 1 if you feel guided to do so. But we have house 2. See, we went from house 1 to house 2. Organized, structured, step by step. I may not know all the steps in between, but I know that I'm going from 1 to 2. And that's all that I know. And that's all that you need to know. All right. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed. Leave love in the comment section down below, as well as in the chat. If you're interested in joining the Patreon gang, make sure you check the links in the description box down below. If you're interested in booking a personal reading, check out the links in the description box down below. 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 That's Down Below by Roddy Ricch. I'm a big fan of Roddy Ricch. So if you're interested in like hip hop rap music, listen to Roddy Ricch. Okay. All right. So group number 3. Group number 3. Group number 3. Last quarter moon in Capricorn. Leave the past behind. And that's exactly what people are realizing about you. This is giving, I'm starting a new job. I'm becoming a parent. I'm adopting a dog. I'm moving to a new city and I don't know what I'm doing. I have no luggage with me. Or you didn't move at all. You're not adopting. You're not becoming a parent. You're not doing none of that. But you are letting go of your burdens. You are letting go of anything that is complicated or confusing. I also heard anything that is not mutual. Yeah, look at that. The 5 of Swords here. That 5 of Swords, people are realizing that you have a good get back. Your get back is more prolonged. Like Capricorn energy is longer, more drawn out. You get the last laugh kind of energy here. Now, when I say last laugh, I don't mean like you literally get the last laugh as in like, oh, haha, that person thought they got over on me, but I got over on them. No, it doesn't even have to be a concept of like getting over. I'm really just kind of picking up this energy of you just always seem to be calculated and well thought out, just in the nick of time enough to like do what you gotta do. It's hard to put words to this. Okay, let's see. Because with the last quarter moon in Capricorn, leave the past behind. It's like you've been working up to something or working up for something and you hated the process going through. There's something about like hating the process of going through something, but you made it through. Okay. And you're not, even though you hated the process, you're not carrying the baggage of the traumas. Oops, excuse me, confirmation, I guess. You're very forgiving. Come on, Queen of Cups. As I say, you're very forgiving. We have the Queen of Cups popping out. We have the Queen of Cups popping out. As I say, you're very forgiving. Give this video a thumbs up if it's resonating, okay? I keep hearing, bag lady, you gon' hurt your back. Dragging all them bags like that. Bag Lady by Erykah Badu. Temperance. I guess nobody ever told you all you must hold on to is you. Yeah, you're in your Erykah Badu, India Arie 90s easy breezy beautiful cover girl phase. You're in that. Okay, we have the page one. Okay, so you have a lot of energy coming through from group number two cards from the top row, I do believe. They all came out in the top row. Whatever. These two cards came out. So check out group number two. We have the Four of Cups, clarify. See? The Four of Cups is clarifying the Queen of Cups. Like things that were dissatisfying, you don't dwell on it. You just, it's water under the bridge, or you charge it to the game. There's just something here about you really brushing things off. Really heavy emphasis on forgiveness. Okay, heavy emphasis on forgiveness. We have the Hanged Man, clarifying temperance. Okay, you've got two major arcanas defining your center energy. And I think that that's because you are really centered in yourself. This energy is just very calm, cool, and collected. Like it's, people are realizing that it's hard to tip you off, or like it's hard to change you. And it's interesting that I say it's hard to change you as the Death card comes out here. Clarifying the Page of Wands. It's like you let every experience evolve you. But you know how sometimes when people go through things that are dissatisfying, it changes them, it makes them bitter. You don't really come across that way, or like people can't really irritate you. Okay, I'm getting that Beyonce song. You won't hit my soul, you won't break my soul. You know, it's giving that. This is showing that people are realizing that you are more soulful, more centered, more grounded, more spiritual, more religious, more heavenly. And I use that term loosely, you know, like just you're more into yourself, you're more soulful, you're more spiritual than people realize, and more than you even realize. Yeah, we have the Empress here. Like you're more graceful. That's the word. You're more graceful than people realize, and you even give yourself credit for as well here. Wow. Look at who comes out with the Empress sitting right next to his Empress is the Emperor and the Nine of Cups. Again, more into yourself than people give you credit for. And when I say into yourself, I don't mean like, oh, like I'm looking in the mirror, I'm pampering myself. No. I mean into yourself as in exploring yourself, not giving yourself away to just anyone and everyone just because they said hello, or because they like your shirt, or because they like this. There's just this. You're more reserved and more, I don't even know the word for that, but just know that you're more centered. Again, it keeps bringing me back to like this magnetic, like this centered energy. You're more self-reserved than people give you credit for. Because again, I was talking about you being centered, and at the center of your reading are all these major arcanas, and that has not changed. Temperance, the Hanged Man, and the Emperor are your centered cards, and the Emperor is number 4, and the Four of Pentacles is at the bottom of the deck. It's this sense of self. You're more centered in your sense of self than people would have ever given you credit for. And this is what they're realizing. And what you should be realizing about yourself too is that you don't change with the wind just because it blows. You listen to the wind when it blows, and you interpret if that message from the wind is for you or not, when others just blow all willy-nilly and shiz. Okay, yeah. So we have Leo, self-confidence, loyalty, and creativity coming out here. You're way more of all of these things than people ever gave you credit for, more than you even give yourself credit for. Give this video a thumbs up if it's resonating. I hope that you are realizing the fire within yourself, baby, the light within your eyes. Yes, it's such a great morning. I really prefer mornings. I prefer reading in the morning. So if I don't get to read in the mornings, or like when the sun is up, I ain't really that interested, but the energy is most pure in the morning. We have Chiron, hurt and heal, and fire at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so there's a lot of fire, a lot of Aries and Leo energy coming through here. Okay. You just have a very soulful essence and a very soulful and grounded vibration to you. Leo and Chiron are the overarching themes of what people are realizing about you. I hope that that didn't trigger anybody. That's something I had to learn to get over too, because my alarms used to trigger me, and now I look at them as something beautiful. So, anyways, I think, yeah, like that's what I was getting at. Like, basically, things that are meant to bruise or harm your ego actually end up making you bigger, better, stronger. Okay. And that is overall what people are realizing about you that you may not be realizing about yourself. Heavy emphasis on Aries, Leo, Pisces. And I almost said Sagittarius because Jupiterian energy is coming through here big time, but mostly Aries, Leo, and Jupiter energy. Okay, so there's something about Aries, Leo, Jupiter, expansion of the self, expansion of the mind, expansion of beliefs within the self and confidence within the self that stems from a spiritual place, not from an egotistical place. Okay, so that's all that I have for my group number 3. Now to my TAYliens. TAYliens. Sorry, I'm excited. I haven't talked to my TAYliens in a minute. It's been a whole minute. It's been in the past for a while. I get a flash and I smile. I'm not crazy. Still miss you, baby. It was real, it was right, but it burned too hot to survive. All that's left is. It's interesting. I started channeling that song. I almost said Beyonce. I would love to hear Beyonce do a cover of that song. I would love to hear Beyonce do more covers. Beyonce, can you please do more covers for us, please? But that's Bottom of the Ocean by Miley Cyrus. I don't know why I said Beyonce, but anyways. Let your fears dissolve, full moon in Cancer. And again, that song that I was just channeling is Bottom of the Ocean by Miley Cyrus. For some reason, I wanted to hear Beyonce sing it. Hey, okay. Let your fears dissolve. Full moon in, I almost said Capricorn. Interesting. Full moon in Cancer. Okay, so Capricorn, Cancer energy coming through for my TAYliens. Let's see. What are people realizing about my TAYliens that they may not be seeing about themselves? What are people realizing about my TAYliens that they may not be seeing about themselves? Let's see. Eight of Cups. I was just about to say, you're coming out of your shell more. Okay, the Eight of Cups. You're caring less, which is making you care more. And when I say you're caring less about what it looks like, caring less about what people think or what people have to say, and just following through with what your intuition is guiding you to do. This is you stepping down from ego more often than not, just to show love, just to be yourself, just to be honest, just to be truthful. We have the title. You are definitely stepping into a newer version of yourself. Hence, let your fears dissolve. You no longer are fearful of, oh my gosh, they're going to think this, they're going to think that. Or even if you do have those fears, you're working through the fears, okay? Then we have, look at that, the Nine of Wands clarifying the Eight of Cups. You are, people are realizing that you are destroying blockages within yourself that were holding you back. Ideologies, opinions, naysays. Okay, yeah, the Ace of Wands. You found new life. People are realizing that you have yet again found new life. Okay, we have the Three of Cups in the reverse here, clarifying the title card. And you don't give a damn about who has to say what about it, even if you know that they're whispering. Like, I'm getting this energy of maybe you had to kind of correct a situation or correct someone when they were definitely in the wrong. Like maybe someone disrespected you. This is just an example. And you didn't care that that was your best friend's cousin. They disrespected you. So you addressed it. Not in a big, boisterous way. You just addressed it as you would in any situation. But this takes guts that a lot of people wouldn't have because of the position of the person. Maybe you had to have a conversation with your boss, or you had to have a conversation with a close friend or someone who provides for you, or a conversation with your spouse, but it's something about a difficult conversation that you just knew had to take place. And it showed that you have no fears. It showed that you don't view the world in the same way that other people do. It showed that you don't look at power dynamics in the same way that other people do. There's something here about, like, I'm seeing like the Three of Pentacles kind of energy here, like power plays and power dynamics that other people would be like, oh no, you can't say that to someone like that. And you're like, bitch, I don't give a fuck. They are human just like I am. They bleed just like I do. I'm going to say what I need to say. Okay, there's something like that coming through here. Clarify the Eight of Cups and the Nine of Wands for me, please. The Tower. Yeah. you grew past something, or you've outgrown something, or you've outgrown someone. But it has a lot to do with outgrowing some sort of fear. And it's instilled a deeper essence of confidence, a deeper vibration of confidence within you. Look at that, the Four of Cups in the reverse here. There's something about you feeling like you don't have to like lay down and take certain things. And as I say that, the Emperor's at the bottom of the deck. You're recognizing your power despite maybe your power in the 3D is like, maybe you're quote unquote just an employee, okay? And you said something to a CEO or a boss or a manager or the president of this or blah, 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 blah. You're removing the position of power from the person's power, from your own power. Look, the Sun. Because you recognize that eternal flame that burns within you. Okay, so of all the groups, I'm saying that you should probably check out group number 1. And we have the Lovers at the bottom of the deck here. Yeah, you are really in this, like, we are equals, we are one. You're in that kind of vibe. You're not caring who doesn't like it. Like, if someone wants to be treated like their Royal Highness, you're like, okay, well, you're going to treat me like your Royal Highness as well, too. I don't care what position you're in. We're in the same position. We both bleed red, baby. There's just, I don't know, there's something here about, like, we both bleed red, baby. Someone could have felt like invincible or untouchable, and you don't see things that way. All right. Let's see here. Clarify. What are people realizing about my TAYliens that my TAYliens may not be recognizing about themselves? We have Aries energy. That Aries card just came out and said, I said what I said. Okay, and then we have the Moon. Look at that. See, I said what I said. I expressed how I felt. I said what I said. You are not afraid to have or really initiate uncomfortable conversations. If that's what you need to satiate your internal discomfort or your internal necessities. Okay, there's just something here about, like, you're not afraid to satiate your own needs. If you're feeling dissatisfied about something, you're going to speak up about it. And again, this is not saying that you got to go in and be like, oh, it's not even about that. It's actually coming through as a lot softer, because we're finishing off with Pisces at the bottom of the deck. And remember, we started off with Cancerian energy for you. It's softer than you may have anticipated that it had to be. Like, there's something here about people are realizing that they can express their emotions a lot softer because of the way that you have expressed your emotions in a softer way. So because it's my TAYliens, I'm going to pull an extra card for you. Ooh, we got 2 bonuses. Bottom of the deck is Full Moon in Taurus, Detoxify. And we have Breathe Through the Tension, See Difficult Conversations. This is Full Moon in Scorpio energy. And Take a Reality Check, Full Moon in Capricorn. This is what I'm talking about. The tension in the reality of the situation is, yes, I did have to stand up to someone who may have more money than me, who may be in a higher position than me, or a parent, or someone that is a well-respected individual. Yeah, I did, but I did it respectfully. There was no harm done. I just had to express myself. Okay, I said what I said. We're all equals here. You're gonna respect me just like I respect you, you know? And this is all that I have for you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Sending you so much love, so much life. Leave love in the comment section down below, and the chitty chat to the side as well if you are in the live. Is it this way? I think I was pointing there. For me, it's this way. But thank you guys so much for stopping by. I'm so glad that there were as many of you here as there were, because I didn't even expect that many of you. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. Give this video a thumbs up. Let me know if you like content like this by leaving love in the comment section down below. Let me know what parts resonated, what realizations did this video help you have about yourself, because that's what I do this for, is to help you spiritually grow into who you truly are. And I realized that on my journey, for me, it was the lack of realization of myself. It was a lack of self-awareness that had me stuck in like this 8 of Swords energy. So that's why I do what I do, baby. And I hope that you feel it too. I hope that you feel the evolution. Ooh. Hope that you feel the evolution, love. Ooh, and as I say, the feel the evolution, we got double Gemini energy coming out here. Think it through and believe in your good luck, Gemini and Sagittarius energy. So the collective is breaking through some sort of internal bound. Okay, like I'm seeing like a mummy that's like about to like come up and come out and come to life type thing. But anyway, sending you so much love, so much life. And until next time, take care, be well. Bye.